It's been a while for a reason, but it ain't been a bad reason, been a good reason.
Right.
Um, a lot of the things of podcasting have grown substantially, and learning some things are unfortunately more important right now. It's not saying
Right.
what's going on is, you know, something that is hidden. A lot of things just moving, saying 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, stuff like that. The stuff that we don't, you know, look into
Right.
is becoming a popular thing and staying relevant to what others won't do is very important. I'm slide this microphone a little closer to me, but one of the biggest things is realizing how important our individual lives are, how
Mm.
important our individual brands are, what we do on a regular basis. Like all of these things play like such a major role right now.
Yeah.
It's not saying that that's a bad thing. That's actually a good thing because it's really more so it allows the freedom of an individual to be able to be, captured, to be, to
And
be,
to bring more to the brand too.
yeah, and
Individuality.
it's
Yeah.
it is it's in more importantly as what I still go for an individual because it brings highlights of your what you do, whether if it's whatever it is you do,
Right.
pick
Right.
whatever lane anybody do. It could be a basketball player, you know, the lane that you choose is, that's a lane to say that this is the part where you can make the most money from. You know, we was talking about. I sat in a class, and one of the biggest things that got pointed out was Chris Brown, right?
Right.
And um, and his marketing tactics, his team, whoever it is, you got to just realize these people are like really pure genius right now. You know what I'm saying? Like to take a situation as who he is, a figure. You know what I mean? You talked about the picture situation before.
Right.
Um, to take these pictures, to say that you're touching bases and gaining profit at the same time is radical. You know what I'm saying? He talking about he gained millions off of this, more than record sales will ever be able to do, more than streaming sales will ever be able to do,
Right.
just off of going to maybe what was like 20 something cities.
Right. Yeah, I believe
And
so. Yeah.
you think about it, let's just think about it like as us, right? You
Mm-hmm.
know, you got Quincy Murdoch, this figure, right? And to
Mm-hmm.
say what's more important than anything is getting you to people, right? And a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times getting to people is one of the hardest things to do in the world, period. Getting to people.
Right.
Um, Not saying that you're not getting to people, you're getting to people via podcasting heavily right now.
Right. Right.
So it's not like saying you have a thing of saying you're not getting to people, but I'm saying like on a personal level, right? So you're taking a Quincy Murdoch level to be able to make a brand be this is the biggest thing that we've talked on, making
Mm-hmm.
that person a brand, right?
Right.
Only reason being, let's just say this. Say say you're not like podcasting heavily, right?
Right.
And say you're not podcasting heavily because the nature of what your brand has brought to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you
Mm-hmm.
why I'm saying this. The reason why I'm saying this is because the consumer situation right now is changing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to look at it across the board everywhere. Like even YouTube has changed the way that they allow brands to be presented. They've made it a little more easier to reach people, more real people versus fake people. Meaning, like in a sense, in a situation of saying people shouldn't look at the situation of views now. You know what I'm saying? Like don't look
Yeah,
at yeah,
yeah,
don't look at it as a thing of saying like I hit 1 million views, right?
yeah.
Hitting 1 million views does not prove your situation as an artist anymore. I mean, I'm gonna give you an example. Why? You can go sell. So let's just say you have 5 loyal people. Now let's break it down. Let's go 2 loyal people,
Right,
right? Say you got two
right,
loyal people.
right.
These 2 loyal people, you put out a CD next. Let's say you put out a CD next June, right? So you put
Mm-hmm.
out a CD, Quincy Murdoch CD next June, and say you chose to say I'm gonna buy or I'm gonna put 10 CDs out in circulation, right? And
Mm-hmm.
say you sell these CDs for $15 a piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two people buy that from you, right?
Mm-hmm.
At $15, that's $30 already, right?
Right.
You do realize that with this $30, you made more money than you were probably making streaming way faster, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So this is my point. Like
Facts.
this is my point. People are so tied into the way that they see the world running right now that they won't
Uh-huh.
even realize what real consumer and not just consumer, the person that's the brand that's presenting to the consumer, they're forgetting that it's really still a person to person, effect. Meaning,
Relationship. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have. It's good to say that you had an internet. Now, don't get me wrong, that's your
Right.
key. But there's a point where your internet has to become real. Now, I'm gonna tell you how I've been learning this. Now, this had to be told to me, just as in,
Okay.
like I'm telling you, this was told to me. Now, this is the situation. A lot of people don't get the chance to experience what their talent can bring them on a level of saying that you can live off of it, correct?
Right.
That's one of the hardest things to be able to do. One
I'm
of the
kind of right
reasons,
there. I'm kind of yeah. I'm in that field.
yeah, and
Yeah.
a lot of people may not recognize it sometimes how small something can be to the fact of how big it can be. So just pointing this out. There are some people who only get let's get a big number, right? Say somebody
Mm-hmm.
did 1 million streams on their song and it took them maybe 2 years, right? Let's say it took them two
Mm-hmm.
years to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you had 5 loyal people to buy something from you in your brand, you basically made what they've made money wise.
You can do that. You can do that via website,
You
right?
can you can do
Purchase
have
how
his
you how your
website. You could
material.
do whether if it's website, whether if it's somebody in person. It could be whether if you're out. You could be out selling at a pop up shop. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
people are forgetting the that part where you're actually with people and they're thinking that it's all internet driven. And this is why I always say this. This is my biggest understanding now. I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in if I just stayed strictly internet, right? And I'm gonna tell you
Right.
why. Like for a long time, I was the small guy when it came to being a musician. Like for years. Like when I switched over to play keyboards, man, like when I switched to keys and got out the drums, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even switch to the keys for the sake of saying I'm getting on the keys to become a, you know, to make money from being that. I didn't want it for that. I wanted it for the sake of I wanted to really learn the craft, right?
Right.
And what I didn't realize though is me being around musicians is what changed my life. That's what a lot of people don't know. That's how you make money. And I'm gonna say it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna tell you
Nah, no,
how.
no, no. Nah. It
Yeah,
don't
I'm
at
gonna tell
all.
you how. I'm gonna tell you how I went from making $25 a Sunday to making basically four times that a Sunday, and
Yeah.
it took maybe 20 years to get there. But let me tell you, it was not like saying it's worth it, but I get it now. Like how they say, they be like, oh man, I live off music. Instead of saying like you got these cliches, like you got certain people who get online and say, I just give an example because it's one of the niches that I have saying, uh make beats, I sell beats online, right? Some people say,
Mm-hmm.
man, I live off selling beats online, right? It's
Right.
very possible, but there's a very small percentage, right? Just like
Right.
these, you may find some rappers that we don't even know about. They be like, I make a living off of my music, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
we don't know what all under their music umbrella they have all of these branches that they've grown to make all of this for the sake of, like we were just talking about with you, right? Say if it's CDs, say it could be merch, it could be the movie. Your movie could skyrocket in any instant. I mean, there's so
Anytime.
many options of what things can be looked at, but we
Mm-hmm.
don't know the avenue to get there. So like I'm gonna get back to my point to make this point and know what I'm saying. So even now it took me 20 years, right? To get to the
Right.
point where I'm like literally solid to say that I can say that I'm living off music. Not just the
Right.
sake of saying the not sake of saying it's coming from internet, it's really coming from me as an individual, as a person, me as Dwan Barino, as a brand. And I had to
Right.
understand that via somebody saying that out loud to me. It was like, you know what? You really do live off music. You just look at it a different way. You may not think of it. See, some people may think, and they may take this, and I take this very harshly when I hear some people say, man, well, wouldn't you rather listen to somebody who got a Lamborghini? Well, you know what I'm saying? You see this big house, you know what I'm saying? You see this huge house, or
Mm-hmm.
you see this right here, you see this right here, you see that right there. Wouldn't you want to listen to me? No. That's where we got to draw a line at right there.
Right.
That's where we have to draw a line because there's a very affordable life to what goes on. Just like you, I watch things that you do. There's a very affordable life to what people can be. Now, there's a very expensive life to what people can see, but there's a difference to saying there's a life that we can all afford, right? That can make sense, right?
It
And
don't
and
take. Can I
nobody,
say that? It
go
don't take a
ahead,
lot of
yeah,
money. It don't take. It don't take a lot of money,
no,
bro. I'm learning.
no,
I'm learning, bro. I've been saving more money now in my career than ever. And honestly, I realized I was wasting money
mm,
in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's like with technology, like these phones, man, like the upgrades in these cameras.
mm,
You used to have to hire a camera guy, a videographer, photographer. You ain't got to do that now. That's a
mm,
good 500, 200, whatever they charge in your pocket. These camera phones, man, they get the same quality as like those actual cameras, the videographers. And that's why I think a lot of them are going to be out of jobs once people catch on to the glitch. Like, you can shoot a whole movie quality off this. I'm on the 17 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ways I'm learning to save money and also get creative. Like, adding still shots or adding photos to an episode, for example, that we do now. Like, it's stuff that I gradually learned, you know what I'm saying, to make myself better. You know what I'm saying? As a
Mhm.
person and as an entertainer. But yeah, go ahead though. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
that's what that and to be a effective brand. I mean, you if you're trying to be cost effective, there are certain places where when you start, you can be cost effective.
Right.
Um, it's understanding where you need to pay for certain services.
But
Certain
managing,
service.
that's what I'm trying to teach. Just managing.
Yeah,
So
man. If
when
you're
it
if
comes
you're
to that,
just if you're just
yeah,
adding like you're doing, like you're saying, that's exactly what can be done. It can be done. Most people
yeah,
can do a lot on their own, and this is that gets you in position a lot of times a lot quicker if you can
mhm,
take the time to do it. Like I said in the past, if you got the money to do it, just do it. If that's what you want to do, that's your way you want to spend it. I mean, some people have the means to do so. For those that don't want
mhm,
to get it that way, that yeah, it's very, very, very again cost effective. There will be parts though.
yeah. And
I'll just still
I
yeah,
ain't
yeah, yeah.
saying, I'm not saying, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah,
understood what you were
I
saying.
believe in spending money. I believe in
Yeah,
spending money on you. You feel me? But I'm saying like the things that you could cut down off of, like in real life, like eating out, for example. If you got food in the house, that's a cutoff right there. You can eat
yeah,
at home.
yeah.
And then it's like if you have this big dinner coming up where it's a lot of money, for example, and now you have that money to put towards it. So what I'm saying is it might come something that Not Just Music Podcast needs the money to invest. Like this is big, right? And I can be like, yo, I have that. It's a blessing to be like, I'm not struggling, I'm not on my last. Like I'm managing, and still at the same time using the little bits and pieces I had to be effective and using the resources I had and it's still being great quality, whatever stage or step that is.
What's going on? It's your boy Duan Barino from Not Just Music Podcast. I have a very special offer for you guys via morelabs.com. If you're that type of person who loves to drink coffee, but you don't want to always drink coffee, or if you're the type of person that doesn't drink coffee at all, but needs a very much needed push boost in the morning, we have something for you. Morning recovery supplement. It is very, very useful. It is very, very highly effective. Also, if you're the type of person that, you got drunk the night before and you wake up in the morning, you had a hangover, guess what? It works for you too. All right. So at the end of the day, if you head over there to morelabs.com, we have something set up for you already at checkout. All you have to do is enter the code NJMP and you will receive 25% off instantly. How about that? Can you beat that? Head over to morelabs.com, all right? Peace. Yeah,
But yeah, I believe in spending money
yeah,
though. Yeah.
it's. I was just basically. I'm just. Let me say it like this. To add on to
Oh my
what
bad. No,
Q.
no,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. No, 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 no,
I
no,
get
no.
you. I get
Listen.
you. Yeah,
Let me say it. Let me say it. To
yeah.
add
All right.
on to what Q was saying. That's part of what goes on with all of this. All of this has a way of being if it's effective only to your what you can understand it to be. You have to put it into your life's perspective. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people have it differently. So, for those that can do. If you have the means to do so, do that way, but we're
Right.
also giving people ways of saying if there's a cost effective way and blessings to say that if you have people in your life that can
Mm-hmm.
help you as well, because it's not all just on a uphill, you know, easy journey. It's still
Right.
some
Right.
some
Right.
parts where you're gonna need some help. So get the help
Right.
where you need the help. Don't ever put yourself in a position where you're not asking for help, or if you need help, or if there's something that you don't understand, always get the help that is available. There's too much help available. So
Absolutely.
take advantage of every little piece of advantage that a lot of
Google
people
help
don't.
me.
A lot of people don't
Google.
like to take advantage of their help. So
Uh,
please take advantage of help. Don't let pride get in your way. I still ask for help. I still go through the help phases. The only reason why is because that's what's making me better. I won't get any better than I am or to a
yeah,
next level without understanding that, hey, I need help.
yeah,
Please help me out.
right.
But that leads into what I'm basically getting to. Again, like I said, you know, getting to the level of understanding that everything is a can do. Everything you can do. Just the hardest part is we will never know. We will never know when that day is gonna
Mm.
be. Is gonna be like something to say that, okay, am I in a position to say I'm off good? Am I sweet enough? Everything in a position where we can actually say, okay, I can take a deep breath and look at this and be okay. Nobody
Can I
really
throw a gym
knows.
in there? Can I throw a
Yeah.
gym in there? Real simple. Stay ready. Stay ready. Like no matter what. Like I feel better than I ever have. As time goes on, that's another thing. Stay ready. Whatever you have to do to stay ready, because like you say, that moment might come anytime. And when it's time to strike, are you ready to strike? You know what I'm saying? So do what you got to do mentally, physically, financially, to stay ready for your brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, again, a lot of my understanding for this episode is for the sake of just that's the part where I've got to a point in my life. I'm good off to a point in my life. I've gotten over a lot of obstacles, hurdles, things that I thought were, you know, like very big at one point, and whether if it were um just trying to learn something or trying to get through a financial misunderstanding of something or something that whatever it might have been, like literally getting through it and not allowing that part to draw against what I felt like I should be doing. Like a lot of times it's not like saying, you could just easily get up and do something every day. But literally, I've been getting up for more than 365 days now. Every single day I've done something. Every day for 365 days now. And that literally has transformed my thinking. The reason why I'm saying this is because it's something that we don't do much. And that's just taking the time to be thankful for something that is effective in a sense of saying that it doesn't take much to do it, but it takes a lot of understanding and a lot of consistency and a lot of commitment. And to be
Right.
committed to it is something that I overlook a lot. And some people don't thank people enough for commitment, you know.
Hmm.
So for the
Hmm.
sake of what it takes, as a
And
whole,
I thank you for the commitment. I thank you for your commitment, bro. Right here on this episode. Thank you for
yeah,
your commitment. Yeah.
yeah, I the same. It's not like a easy thing to be a human being every day. Period. So
Hmm.
to add something to your life and to be able to take it your way and
Yeah.
understand it your way and put things together in a manner where it can be understood on a platform that is very new
In your
to
own space, your
uh,
own space,
to
creative
be
space,
yeah
physical space.
to be very new to some that, well, it won't be like the biggest thing to say that it would be like big, but it's a thing of saying that it's connected to the earth, and long as it's connected to the earth, it has a way. There is a way. So
Hmm.
for me, it's never been a thing of just a misunderstanding of things. It's always been a thing of me just being in my most understanding mode, to where that if I saw something or looked at it in a way to where it was a thing of saying that is this wrong or is this right? I take
Mm-hmm.
all of the wrong and I take all of the rights and I mix them together to the point where I can see it as I say, okay, this side sees it as this side sees it as that. It's never supposed to be the thing of saying it's going to be like directly aligned because it's not supposed to. Two people are not supposed to be directly aligned. Five people are not supposed to be directly aligned. 50 people aren't supposed to be. Well, if it's 200,000 people under a job, they're not all supposed to be, aligning to what their personal situation is. But there is one big picture that they do want to make something out of. The time that's been
Right.
put in, the people that have given, the people have that trust the brand, that the people that see it as okay, this is something that's very worthy, thankful for it. My
Mm-hmm.
family,
Thank you.
like, you know, this is a
My
Thanksgiving
mother, my mother
episode.
is real supportive. My mother,
Yeah, this I'm gonna give
yeah.
you. I'm gonna let you say something too, bro. I'm gonna give you your space because I want you to do that.
Oh, you good, you good, you good.
Thanks,
Okay.
being thankful for people that that don't ever understand or that don't see everybody on a daily basis or that see us on a daily basis to say that there is a family behind me. So there is a family behind people. Most cases, some people don't know, but there is a family behind me, and
Right.
I appreciate everything that they do for me day in and day out. It's not easy supporting somebody that is very driven to something. So it's not like supposed to be a cakewalk for them to understand you, but to be locked in with you is something totally different. So for my family, the Barino family, my ladies of the house of the Barino household down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. The situation of my parents, my Barino family, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins that are more so my brothers
Yep.
and sisters because I don't have any brothers and sisters.
Me
My
neither.
Davis family, cousin Kevin, his wife Chantel, my niece, my nieces, my nephews, Mason, Micah. I could go a little deeper, but I'm not gonna call out everybody. But Mason, Mike, I want to say y'all names out loud. Um, a lot of people don't get to hear this stuff because what I'm saying it's rare that people get a platform, and again, it's connected to the world. It's different,
Right.
man, and we don't know
And we
if
take some of us take it for granted. I've learned not to take this for granted. This is a big
yeah,
deal.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry.
But yeah, nah, go ahead. You this is a Thanksgiving episode though, man, and it's gonna be dropped around that time, and it's just basically just some extra to understand it's
Mhm.
outside of podcast, and it's really not even podcast. It's just being thankful for
Yeah.
something. So you can tell the world what you
Okay.
thankful for, bro. Tell them what you
Man,
thankful for.
first and foremost, man, I'm thankful for God. Never abandoning me, man. Never turning his back on me, giving me understanding in situations in business and life. You know what I'm saying? It all mushes and goes together. I want to thank my mother. Um, you never really know who has your back until it's time for somebody to have your true back. And like you say, some supporters you think are not there are there in the background. So shout out to my mom. Shout out to you, bro. Um, I learned that trials and tribulations, misunderstandings are okay, and eventually you have time to think about everything and put two and two together, and you realize it's always love, it's always a mission just to succeed and be better and get better and grow as human beings and as a podcast and business that we do individually or together. I want to thank everybody that tunes in, that gets something out of what we say, the episodes, the education we try to give the people. Um, I discover things each and every day too. That keeps me motivated. And once I learn something and it draws my interest, I feel like I want to give it to y'all. I want to give that information to the people. From the birth certificate issue, like, it's some people out there without it that may not know the simple things you can do. Ancestry.com. and stuff like that. It's little things like that that could somebody come back and say, I didn't know that. You helped me with that. That's why we do this, not just music podcasts at the end of the day. So we're thankful for y'all. Uh I'm thankful personally for everybody that supports Quincy Murdoch brand, everything that I do. Anybody that's purchased a song, anybody that's purchased my movie, anybody that's came to a show, anybody that's even shared loved and liked what I do. I appreciate all of y'all. And just continue to keep supporting us. Keep supporting Quincy Murdoch. Keep supporting Dewan Verino. Keep supporting Not Just Music Podcast as a whole. And I hope y'all are entertained and love the content.
All right, man. We moving forward. Again, this is a Thanksgiving episode. Um, Bless somebody that needs to be blessed, y'all. Even going forward, moving forward into this next phase of the year, we're in the fourth quarter that's very strange. Take it how you feel. Whatever's going on in your life right now, the struggles, whatever the circumstance, whatever part of the world you in, because I know a lot of people are on the other side of the world listening to this too. So those that are catching this and understand the language and hear us, remember one big thing: a lot of the blessings that you are looking into and looking for are just 1 degree away. Let me explain this. And shout out my boy, um, Nathaniel Woods, Dr. Nathaniel Woods. He said this, and it kind of stuck with me. And I had to say this. I want to say this to somebody else too, because of the situation of what's going on in life, period. Like, there is 1 degree. You're 1 degree away. I'm going to say this wise one. What is 1 degree? 1 degree meaning there's a boiling point, boiling temperature, right?
Right, right.
There is 1 degree difference in boiling hot water and just boiling water, right? So just
Mm-hmm.
remember, just turn it up 1 notch. Just make your mental, just turn yourself up 1 more notch. Just 1 more notch. Keep trying. Don't ever get yourself in a position where you're not trying. Don't ever get yourself in a position where you can't get it. Don't ever put your mental in the way of saying that life's over. Don't put those type of things in your mental. Even if it's a big hurdle, even if it's thousands and thousands of dollars, even if you just lost your mom, even if you just lost your dad, your grandparent, your auntie, your uncle, your son, your daughter, whatever that situation is, don't allow that to like take you away. Turn it up 1 notch. Just turn it
Right.
up 1 notch. Don't allow this world to like really take you away from understanding that you have purpose. Everybody has purpose. Sometimes the purpose ain't it's not going to mean millions. Sometimes you might being a thousandaire. It's fine with being thousandaires. I know plenty of people who are thousandaires and got plenty. So
Mm-hmm.
don't ever put yourself in a position to like allow what you see. Again, like I said earlier, don't allow what you see. Don't allow that. Don't allow what you see. Live your life. Whether if it's simplistic, how simplistic it is, that's on you. Just make it make sense. Make it a livable lifestyle. All right.
Right.
So next time you'll probably see us is just before Christmas, going into the New Year. Until that time, you will see podcasts. You will see podcasts a lot from Q. There'll be some
Yeah.
there from me. I do have a few on
I
hand
was gonna
that
ask. I was gonna ask when you about to
um
drop again, bro.
there'll be a few on hand that I have
Okay.
done. I just hadn't. I was trying to wait till the fourth quarter to put them out because they're really heavily driven to the season.
Uh-huh.
So I put some time into making sure that was getting done. I've been, of course, music people, music and njmpbeats.com.
Right.
I'll probably add something in here along the lines of that just so people can see that as well. I've been working on that very heavily too. That's been coming around, starting to get some understanding to music again and getting musical in my sense and putting stuff. I actually created like 3 beats this week and dropped 3 beats this week. So and put
I
them out.
seen
So
it. I
I ain't
seen it.
even I'm not even not even thinking like I was for the past at least 2 years. But I just wanted to give myself a break, give my ears a break. But that gave me the time I needed. And for those that didn't know, again, music is something that is very, very big in this field that we do. Again, I didn't say that music is something that is a lot of times what a lot of people try to get into, and understanding that the love of the music. Just stick around with it. Just stay in love with
Right.
music. Long as you stay in love with music, everything will work out. Everything will work. It'll work out just fine. You might run dead into somebody that you needed just dealing with music. Just knowing that you working on music, you may find one person that you needed just working on music. So
It
just
comes back.
remember,
That's what it come back to. Music. It
yeah,
comes back full circle.
just
Music.
remember your connections, getting out and connecting to people is very important. So remember, going into your holiday season, connect with some folks, get out, go do some things, not even just musically, just go be a human being. If you walking in Walmart, say what's up to somebody. You see somebody out, say what's up
That
with them,
what's
say
up
what's
could turn
good.
into a business partner, a business plan,
Say hello.
a
There you
partner.
go.
Period.
Say hello. Just say hello. It ain't even got to be, oh, check out my music. Just say what's up. How you doing?
Right.
Just say that to somebody, y'all. Just pass on some love, pass on some good energy, pass on some good vibes. And again, lastly too, just for referencing, for those that don't know, Q already said it. He's shooting his from a phone. I'm also shooting from a phone on my side. So those
And when
that
this drop, y'all gonna see the quality. Y'all tell me
those that
what the
don't
difference
know,
is with the quality.
Zencaster, I have to add this. Zencaster is
Yep.
the platform that we are using. Shout out
Shout
Zencaster
out.
for putting out this platform. I need to really look into it some more just to understand it, because this is the first time I'm actually shooting on it. So I won't know like exactly what I'm going to
Zencaster,
be seeing
Zencaster.
until I get off here, because I'm actually shooting from my uh backside cameras because I just wanted to get the 1080p. But those that don't understand, look, technology is getting more simple again. Zencaster, we appreciate it. We appreciate the platform, we appreciate the love. Now, closing. Again, I said everybody stay tuned. Episodes coming, plenty coming.
Mhm.
Love on somebody. Q, you want to give us one last go on your side?
Oh man, I'm excited for the future, man. Blessings to the holidays for everybody out there. Like I say, count the blessings and don't look at everything as a loss. Look at it as lessons and grow from it and uh, do bigger, do better in 2026. And we see y'all around Christmas. Well, Christmas time after this episode. So yeah, blessings.
All right, everybody. Love y'all. Till next time. Peace.
Reno.